director at 2710 Events, an event planning outfit based in Lagos. Of course, we are available to travel. We handle all kind of events, weddings, birthdays, even corporate events, seminars, conferences, just name it. We are here to serve. 2710 is actually my birthday. That's 27th of October, and that's just pretty much it, because I had issues, trying to, all the names that I had, CSC kept rejecting them, and I just thought to myself, okay, why not use your birthday? And that was how 2710 came about. So yeah, 2710 is my birthday. Okay, after NYSC, I got a job with an ad agency, and we were into majorly corporate events. And then, I enjoyed it. As a client service officer that I was then, I was opportune to handle a lot of events, mostly corporate. And I saw that it was something that I enjoyed doing. After a while, I had, to leave, and a friend of mine, Kay, told me and said, Dami, you have a passion for this thing and you're good at it. Why don't you just, learn it, and who knows, it might just be like your source of income. And that was how I started. I actually went for a formal training. I trained with Jamie's Impression, and yes, that's how I started. Okay, so that's like a very deep question, because the truth of the matter is no two events are alike. And for the fact that you deal with human being, human being wants and needs are different. They are so diverse. So what this person wants is not what the other person wants. So each event is unique on its own. That's like I won't say a challenge, but it's a big deal on its own, because you have different brief for different people. That's number one. So you have to be creative all the time to bring something new. Number two is staffing. Staffing is a major issue, it's a major problem, because for you to get people who have the same passion as you, who have the same drive as you, is very hard. Sometimes they will tell you, oh yes, I can do this, but even the course of, okay, let's do this, you find out that they are not even close to. So staffing, it gets people who are really, really determined and ready to work. Number three, because we do not sell, I don't sell the product, we sell services. Sometimes, in the beginning it was hard for me to convince people to say, oh yes, I can do this, I can plan your event for you, don't worry, just go and sleep. And then you say, I'm giving you so much money, are you sure you can do it? So trying to convince people to say, okay, don't worry, I will handle your event, it was a bit challenging at the initial stage, because it's service. I don't have a product, I don't have a physical product for you to sell. I'm selling my service. So except you're at my event, you've been to my event, or you were referred, if you're a new client, I have to be able to sell and convince you that don't worry, I can handle your event. So sometimes it's always a challenge, because I know what I can do. It's just for you to believe me. Another one is budget. Hey God. So I've realized that a lot of times, clients want they want so many good things, but they don't want to. Not that they don't want to pay. I don't want to shoot myself in the leg now, but they just want to, like, oh no, I don't have to pay so much. Wow. For example, now you say makeup artists pay 400k, and the client is telling you, what am I paying 400k for that kind of service? So sometimes we have slim budget, and the clients always want us to over deliver. But at the long run, that's where our professionalism comes in. So yes, we try as much as possible to work with what we have. Okay. First of all, every event should be an experience. It should be a good experience. For us as an event, or for me as an event planner, I listen very well. So I listen to your brief, I listen to whatever it is that you want to say. I put myself in your dreams, like, okay, so if it's your wedding, if I'm planning a wedding, I put myself like, okay, so you've given me your brief and say this is what I want for my wedding. I put myself in that position and say, okay, so Dami, this is what you want. How would you do it? Which means that I have to give it my all. So number one, I put in all my all. Number two, I get reliable vendors, because as an event planner, you can't do it all if you don't have good vendors. So I get good vendors that I know that even if I close my eyes like this, they're going to deliver. I get good vendors. Number three, I can't do it alone. I get good team, very good team that even if I'm not there, they can handle things behind me. Number four, God factor. I mean, I pray a lot, so you cannot, because events is very funny. Just one tiny thing can go wrong and it will mess everything up for you. So number four is God factor. I put God in everything I do. Number five is consistency. I try to like go over it again. So even if we've done all of the things that we're supposed to do, we'll still go over all the details again and again and again, so that we don't miss out on important things, because it's very, very easy to get carried away. You see that trend part, it's, you just have to be on top of your game. That's just it. You have to be on social media. Say our own job is like, I wake and sleep on social media. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, what other Facebook. You have to like be on top of it, because every single day there is something new. So you research a lot, be on social media. That's just it, because it's from social media that you would get all of these trends. So yes, be on social media. You have to be present on social media. Ooh. So you want me to be very honest? Most of my events are memorable, right? I've met with different people. Some that, after the event we don't, and some that after the event, we still kept the relationship. But I honestly cannot tell you which one is the most memorable, because for every of my events, I soak myself in it. I have fun. Even as an event planner, I make sure I have fun. So every of my events, I won't lie to you, every of my events is important, is sweet, is memorable. I search for the bad day ones, but on a good day, oh no, my events are always good, and yeah, they're always memorable. Okay, so the first thing that I don't want to sound cliche now, because everybody will tell you have to have a passion for it. Yeah, good, have a passion for it. Aside the passion, can you persevere? Because there are days when you wake up and you're like 3-4 months, there is nobody saying, can you plan my wedding there? You get tired. So apart from the passion, you have to be very, very, very patient, because it doesn't just happen. For some people, they are lucky, they have good friends, they have people who can recommend them and all of the rest. But sometimes it goes beyond that. You can have like 3-4 months, no job, nothing. Can you just be saying, oh yes, this is what I want to do? So perseverance for me. Number two is being patient. You cannot do this job if you are not patient, because people will test you. People would annoy you. If not clients, vendor will make you go crazy. So if you're not patient, you will lose it. Number three, you have to be open to learning. Like, you have to want to know more. Also, creative. You have to be very, very creative. You have to be on top of your game when it comes to being creative. You have to research a lot. You have to go out a lot. Then you also have to be always punctual. I mean, it doesn't look good if you have an event or you have a meeting and then your client gets there before you. No, it doesn't speak well of you. So you have to be very, very punctual. Yeah, and also God factor. You cannot take that out. It's very, very important. So yes, that's it. Tlig TV, thanks for having me. This is a very good one. I had a great time talking about myself and my brand, and I hope to be here again. Bye.